First thing, I want to wish a big happy Father's Day to all the fathers who are watching this video. And even if it's not Father's Day when you're seeing this, still big up. Because society needs to acknowledge and celebrate the importance of a dedicated father in a child's life. In essence, this video is a Father's Day special. When it comes to being a father, is only one artist come to mind. No, he isn't the biological father of these artists, but he has guided and influenced the careers of many artists, either physically, or he has been a role model for many artists to emulate and strive to be. The one and only Bounty Killa, the Godfather of Dancehall. Rodney Price was born on June 12, 1972. He is from Trenchtown, but spent most of his childhood at Riverton City. Eventually, his family moved to Seaview Gardens. His father owned a small sound system, and he first tried his hand at DJing when he was only 9 years old. At age 14, he nearly fell victim to gun violence while walking home from school. He was hit by a stray bullet from a gun battle between rival political factions. People, just like that. We could have lost one of Jamaica's most influential people before he could use his potential and ability to not only change his but other people's lives. Fortunately, he made a full recovery and soon began performing under the name Bounty Hunter for era sound systems like Metro Media, Bodyguard, and Stereo 2. Meanwhile, he and his friends hung around King Jammy's recording studio hoping to catch a break. Eventually, he met Jammy's brother, Uncle T, who produced his first recordings in 1990. Still working under the name Bounty Hunter, one of his early tunes, Dub for Dub, became a huge dancehall hit as a sound system dub plate. He quickly changed his name to Bounty Killa since another artist was already called Bounty Hunter, and immediately increased the confrontational tone of his lyrics. He had a breakout year in 1992 with several major hit singles, the biggest of which were Copper Shot and Spy for Die. Other songs from this era included Guns Out, New Gun, Kill for Fun, Gunshot for Informer, and Lodge. Many of them appeared on Bounty Killa's debut album Jamaica's Most Wanted, which was released in 1993. Also in 1993, Bounty Killa's lyrical feud with rival Beenie Man first flared up in an onstage DJ clash. With the Jamaican government starting to crack down on violent lyrics and live performances, Bounty Killa began to broaden his subject matter into streetwise social commentary, most notably on the perceptive drug trade chronicle Down in the Ghetto, that became the title track of his next album, issued in early 1995. Over the next year, he enjoyed one of his hottest streaks as a hitmaker in Jamaica, as he released one popular song after another, a smash duet with Sanchez called Searching, Cellular Phone, Smoke the Herb, Not Another Word, Mama, and Miss Ivy Last Son, Actions Speak Louder Than Words, Book, and No Argument, the last of which was the title track of another album. By the end of 1995, a truce between Bounty and Beenie Man was established, although it would continue to flare up periodically at concerts and on records for over 2 decades. In 1996, Bounty Killa released a 20-track double album, My Experience, featuring several past hits as well as plethora of new material. My Experience also boasted guest spots by American hip-hop stars like the Fugees, Raekwon, Busta Rhymes, and Jeru the Damager, as well as veteran reggae stars like Barrington Levy and Dennis Brown. The single Hip Hopera made the American charts, and the album sold well amid strong reviews, reaching the top 30 of the R&B chart, and ranking as one of the best-selling reggae albums of the year in the US. In 1998, Bounty Killa returned with a high-profile, guest-laden follow-up to My Experience. The album was titled Next Millennium. This time around, it was issued in America by the generally non-reggae label TVT. Next Millennium heavily featured the new generation of hardcore New York rappers, including Noriega, Mobb Deep, Killa Priest, and the Cocoa Brovaz. Deadly Zone was featured on the soundtrack of Blade and made the top 10 on the rap singles chart in America, and the album again sold respectably well among R&B audiences. The follow-up, 99's The Fifth Element, marked a return to a pure dancehall style, with the mega hit Look Into My Eyes. In late 2001, Bounty Killa made a prominent guest appearance on No Doubt international smash hit Hey Baby, performing with the group during the 2002 Super Bowl pre-game show. Bounty Killa's next project was the 2-volume Get a Dictionary set, issued separately and simultaneously in early 2002. Get a Dictionary, The Art of War, and Get a Dictionary, The Mystery mixed mostly new material with few past singles, and were firmly in the raw, hardcore dancehall style that had made his name. Both sold well among reggae audiences, and The Mystery was nominated for a Grammy for Best Reggae Album. The Mystery had the hit song Sufferer featuring Wayne Marshall. Persons didn't know it at the time, but Bounty was about to change dancehall forever. You see, at this time, Bounty Killa had already established himself as a dancehall legend. While at the height of his career in the 90s, he assisted in forming the Scare Dem crew. Bounty Killa was a resident of Seaview at the time, and with King Jammy's studio not so far away, Bounty met a young Elephant Man singing at the gates of Shabba Ranks and Jammy's studios. Bounty Killa heard him and suggested forming a group with other Seaview teens. The group was originally called the Seaview Family, but after Bounty Killa had a massive hit with Big Gun Scare Dem, the name changed to Scare Dem Crew. Scare Dem Crew consisted of Elephant Man, Nitty Kochi, Harry Toddler, and Boom Dynamite. Eventually, Elephant Man left the group to focus on his solo career, eventually becoming a dancehall legend in his own right. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And to all my subscribers, don't forget to press the notification bell so that you will be notified when a new video is out. Thank you to all my subscribers. Probably said this a lot, but I really appreciate the support. And you can now follow me on my new Instagram account, MusicMX876. And if you want to communicate with me, you are free to do so. The link will be in the description. Now back to the video. Bounty Killa quickly became known for taking in young aspiring DJs and introducing them to professionals in the music industry. It would be difficult or next to impossible to list all the artists Bounty Killa has helped over the years, but Bounty Killa's formation of his next group would become the stuff of legends. In 2003, Bounty Killa formed the alliance with Vybz Kartel, Wayne Marshall, Bling Dog, Wiz Signal, and Mavado. What a lineup! And we're not even on Idonia yet. In 2003, Vybz Kartel and Wayne Marshall had a huge hit with New Millennium. In 2005, Busy Signal entered into the dancehall scene with Step Out, and Mavado followed later in the year with his breakout hit Real McCoy, and eventually he released the single Where Dem A Do. In 2006, Vybz Kartel left the group and Idonia followed shortly, both eventually forming their own camps using the alliance formula to great success. Kartel's defection from the group quickly started a war between him and Mavado, and even Bounty Killa entered into the war at times. The diss songs between each other went on for years, and the rivalry between Bounty's two sons I doubt we will ever see in dancehall again. The alliance had a huge hit with Deadly Alliance. I'm not sure which year it was released, either 2006 or 2007, but the song featured Bling Dog, Wayne Marshall, Mavado, Wiz Signal, and Bounty Killa. People, I can sing every verse word for word to this day. Alliance was truly a powerful group. It was the most dominant force in dancehall at the time. However, personally, the main problem with the group was it had too many talented members with different personalities in the group. Over time, creative difference and competition would split the members of the group. Idonia and Busy Signal couldn't get along. Mavado and Kartel were both trying to be the #1 artists in dancehall, and there was high tension between Vybz Kartel and Bounty Killa. In the end, some members had to leave. Majority of the artists in Alliance has had successful solo careers, and each have established themselves as a dancehall legend in their own right. As said earlier, Kartel eventually created his own camp, the Portmore Empire or Gaza, which Kartel mentored and helped establish young acts like Black Rhino, Popcorn, Gaza Slim, Tommy Lee, and Sean Storm, and much more. All have been nicknamed Bounty's grandchildren. You see, if you look on Bounty Killa's dancehall family tree, you would be surprised how many artists Bounty Killa has directly and indirectly helped or influenced. In 2011, Bounty didn't stop with Alliance. Bounty created a second chapter called A&G, Alliance Next Generation. It included members such as Ira, Patex, Kaleido, K-Queen, and the list goes on. Bounty Killa is truly the grandfather of dancehall. He has assisted artists that are in his camp, but even artists who are up and coming into the game that are not a part of his camp. Even with his Bounty Foundation, he has helped artists in need and even assisted the Jamaican public. Bounty Killa's legacy is not only his music, but also his willingness to give back to dancehall by assisting young and old artists. And don't forget his legendary interviews. He is an artist that has stayed relevant over 30 years. And in the mind of Jamaicans, yard and abroad, he is indeed the 5-star general. Thanks for watching.